Oh my gosh, see Vanessa, see the way she twerk like a dancer.
Welcome to the SocietyROW podcast. We're so excited to have you here. I'm Claire Sundbye, and then Nick Walker is also here. So we'll just be chatting a little bit, getting to know you and what you do. If you don't mind starting us off by giving us just, a brief interlude about your cakery.
Sure. It's Sugar Lumps, Cupcakery, and Sweet Treats. Everything is scratch made. Everything is, I literally took my grandmother's recipes and tweaked them.
Wow.
And no one else has the recipes, so.
Right.
Yeah, I started baking as a hobby or a stress reliever, and then my husband was like, you should actually make this into a business. All right, cool. And we've just followed the steps thoroughly. Now we're just trying to get it into a food truck.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing. So currently, is your business based out of your home, and you kind of use social media as your marketing tool to kind of get your clientele?
Exactly.
Okay. And how has that been going for you? I know, a lot of people, I would say a lot of people do that, and usually the ones that I see doing it, they're usually successful, especially with cupcakes and stuff like that.
I think because of COVID, it's slow, but things are picking up slowly but surely. One of the local apartment complexes just reached out to me and asked me to come and do some cupcakes for their Memorial Day, since they're opening the pool this year. I was like, all right,
very cool.
No problems doing that.
So what made you think of the name Sugar Lumps?
So Sugar Lumps actually came from my great uncle. I come from a very, very large family, and it's primarily all girls. I'd have to say it's like 90% all girls and maybe a handful of boys. But he got to an age where he couldn't remember all of our names. So we said, okay.
Oh.
And every time you walk into his house, he'd grab your hand and he said, Sugar Lump, give me some kisses.
Oh.
And I was like, I got a lot of hate from my older cousins, and they're like, that's ours, you can't use that. I was like, too bad I got authorization from the elders, you don't matter. So it took a while, but my great aunts that are still living gave me the approval.
Good. So it sounds like family has been has baking always been important in your family?
Well, cooking in general has always been really important in my family. My grandmother on my mother's side actually owned a soul food restaurant in DC for about 15 years before she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And after school, I would just spend time in her kitchen. And before she passed, I don't think any of my family knows this, but before she passed, she left, I'm the only person that she left all of her recipes to, including the soul food. So no one knows that everything that I make is her recipes, just tweaked just a little bit.
Yeah, that's amazing. Even though you had the recipes, you definitely have to be able to carry them out. Like if you gave me a recipe, I wouldn't be able to make exactly what you make. But so talk to me a little bit about the skill of baking. Like, is it something that you kind of mentioned that it was therapeutic? Is it something that you find therapeutic? Is it your main pastime to get through stressful times or whatever?
It used to be my main therapeutic. When I met my husband, we worked for TSA. And I don't know if you guys know what that is, but TSA is the people that go through your luggage at the airport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys always would stop me all the time.
That was a very stressful job. So I would get home and my father hated it because I would make a mess in his kitchen. And I would just have a great time. And then every once in a while they would do potlucks. So I was like, you know what, let me just grab a couple cupcakes, bring them in. And someone was like, you really need to this is something you could do on a part-time business. I said, okay. So I started bringing in more things, different recipes, and it's always been a therapeutic thing. And now I enjoy it even more because I get to share it with my 3-year-old.
Oh, that's so amazing.
And even though he has no idea what he's doing, it's fun for me to go into the kitchen with him because he loves to just be in the kitchen with me. And that's all I care about. Because he can be in there, he's nowhere near the stove, but he likes to mix things and tries to break an egg here too. But it's overall for me, it's just to have fun and time with my son when I'm not working.
Oh, that's so cool. What's your son's name?
His name is Khalil.
That's so cute. Oh,
Yeah, anytime that he gets to spend time with me and he's away from his little sister, he's fine.
So, what different kinds of cupcakes do you have? Is it something that do you have like your traditional chocolate, vanilla, or do you have like seasonal cupcakes as far as like summertime cupcakes, fall cupcakes? I saw on your page that you had a cupcake with Hennessy infused in it. So yes. yeah, I'm sure that's a winner. So so talk to me a little bit about your product, your cupcakes.
So obviously I'll have the basics, the chocolate, the vanillas, the strawberries, but I decided to go out on a limb and try something that you don't see in the other cupcakes, or something you wouldn't see in Georgetown Cupcakery or Sprinkles, or even at the gourmet cupcakes. So I have the traditionals, and then I have the strawberry shortcake. I have peaches and cream. I have cookies and cream. And then anything that you choose can always be made better spiked. So put some Hennessy in it, make some Di Serrano, anything that you might enjoy. I mean, I made a Yingling Hershey's infused double chocolate a few weeks ago.
Wow.
I made the mistake of using the Hershey's in the batter instead of just infusing it.
Yeah.
But customer wasn't, they were like, it made the Hershey's come out even more. I said, okay, you liked it. That's all that matters.
So I got a quick follow-up question to that. So when it comes to using alcohol in baking, the science and the chemistry about it, like, did it take time for you to kind of get perfect that, or was it something that you kind of just tried it one time and it turned out well and you just kept doing it? Like, because I feel like once you put stuff in the oven, the chemistry is changed,
That's true. So when you cook or you bake with alcohol, the actual alcohol bakes out. So you're just left with the flavor. So when I bake something with alcohol, I use very, very little in the actual batter. And then what happens is that I'll add a little bit more to the icing, and then I'll get like the little pipettes that you can buy on Amazon and fill those and stick it inside. So when the customer eats them, they can just squeeze the rest that's in the pipette in the actual cupcake and then have the actual sensation of alcohol in it. But it usually bakes out, and then what's in the pipette is like very little.
Okay, cool. Didn't know that. Learned something new today.
That is so genius. Seriously.
Yeah, I figured, you know what? Let me see what happens. And
yeah, I've never heard of anything like that. So, how long has baking been a hobby of yours?
Baking has been a hobby. Okay, let's see. It's 2021. I was at TSA I probably since early 2000s.
Wow. You look very
really
young. I thought you were like my age, so I'm mostly just surprised to hear that.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I'm 34. I'll turn 35 in November with 2 kids.
You look amazing. Your skin so perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. You a Scorpio, huh?
I'm a Scorpio. Yep. I feel
Okay.
bad for my husband.
So when it comes to your favorite cupcake that you make, what's your favorite?
I have 2. My first favorite is my strawberry shortcake,
Mhm.
and then my second is my chai.
What's a chai?
Oh, that's interesting.
So a chai. So chai is tea. It's a spiced black tea, and you can buy the tea almost anywhere. So basically, I just take my regular vanilla recipe, and instead of using my regular liquid, I exchange it for the chai concentrate that you can buy in the boxes. And then I top it with a cinnamon buttercream. And it's just, it works perfectly.
Wow.
You are making me so hungry right now.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, so I have a lot of like dietary restrictions. Do you have to adhere to any specific diets or allergies like quite often?
I do, because I have to be careful myself because I also have allergies. So anyone that orders, I have a peanut butter and chocolate cupcake on my menu, but if anyone orders one of those, I have to give it to my husband to make sure it tastes, because I actually have an allergy to nuts.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, hey, can you taste this really quick? So I'll make sure I make enough, but also enough for him to do a taste test for me. And he's my perfect taste tester. He never complains. So but I will adhere to every dietary restriction or anything that they would prefer not to. The only thing that I'm still working on is keto, but everything else, I can do gluten, I can do vegan, I can do non-dairy, I can do anything that you ask, I can do. The only thing I can't do yet is keto.
Okay. I'm non-dairy, so as long as you have me.
Yeah, non-dairy, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm loving how common that's becoming.
Yeah, I've actually become, I prefer oat milk.
Oh.
Dairy milk. I personally love it, but my husband's like, that's disgusting. And milk is, you know what? You don't even drink it. You're fine. Just leave it in the fridge.
So I saw on your Instagram page that you do a lot of giveaways. So when's your next giveaway, and what made you start doing the giveaways? Is it to kind of expand your clientele, to give somebody a chance that might not know about your products to taste them and share with their people that, hey, these cupcakes and these pastries are amazing? So let's talk a little bit about those.
So that's exactly right. When I first started doing it I started doing something called Ding Dong Ditch cupcakes. And so everyone knows the game Ding Dong Ditch. You go run to someone's house, you ding the door and you run. Well, I decided, you know what? Let's make this a little bit more interesting. So I made a few dozen cupcakes. My husband got upset with me because I had a kitchen full of cupcakes. And I just took them around the neighborhood, random houses, ding dong, left 6-pack of cupcakes and a card just there. And then I realized, I was like, I'm wasting my money because I'm not charging for these cupcakes.
Right.
So then I was like, you know what? Let's do a giveaway. My next giveaway will be Memorial Day weekend. And what I usually do for my giveaways is I either do a half dozen cupcakes of the flavor of the person's choice, or a half dozen pie pockets in the flavor of their choice. And as long as they're within like a 30-minute drive of me, I won't charge for delivery. But
it's so nice.
Yeah, that's amazing. I wish I lived in Australia.
The funny thing is that my husband, when you bake or cook out of your home, there's a lot of restrictions depending on the state that you're in. So with Maryland, they're really, really strict. They're like, you can't do cream cheese, you can't do anything that needs to be refrigerated. I'm like, what am I supposed to sell? Like, I have no idea where you're. So my husband was like, you're essentially an urban confectioner. I'm like, really? Are we going that route? He's like, might as well. I said, okay. So now, even though I'm not supposed to legally sell certain things to my friends and family, I'm like, listen, just don't say anything. Just keep it under wraps. You're good.
We can edit that part out of the podcast. No one
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got for legal purposes.
Legal purposes. I understand completely.
That's so interesting, though.
Go ahead, Claire.
Oh, I was going to ask a little bit, how has, if at all, has COVID affected your business?
COVID has affected it a lot because now a lot of people are wanting individually wrapped items instead of going in and being able to pick something out of a box. So I do offer individually wrapped cupcakes or individually wrapped pie pockets, but because I'm a small business, I have to charge more for it. And so because of that, I haven't been getting a lot of business. But thankfully, I've got friends that I work with at my full-time job that just send me random messages like, hey, I need to order cupcakes. All right, cool. That's helping a lot. But right now it's slow but steady would be the best way to put it.
So with the emergence of a lot of people eating edibles and stuff like that, do you do the edibles as well as far as using marijuana, or do you do?
I want to.
You want to?
I want to. I just don't know the legal routes of doing that yet.
Right.
Okay. Right. Because in Maryland, is marijuana still? Is it still?
Yeah, it's still illegal.
Okay.
As far as I know, but I have friends that still smoke it. Obviously, everyone has friends that smoke it.
Yeah.
Wherever they are.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure in Maryland it's still illegal. If I could, I would be like, listen, can you get me some? We'll meet up somewhere.
Right.
And we'll figure this out.
I am praying that happens for you, and I will be on the next flight to Maryland the day of. A weed cupcake. Whew.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how that's gonna taste. Like,
well,
I've never smoked before, so I don't know.
Oh, you've never smoked before?
No, I've been around it, but I've never actually personally smoked before.
This podcast just took an interesting turn, but wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, like the president.
It's legal where I'm from. I'm from Chicago, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like different here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sounded like the president. Like, I smoked, but I didn't inhale.
Essentially, yes. Like, it's the funniest thing because you can walk into like a parking lot or even to in our apartment complex. I'm like, yep, someone's smoking weed. And my husband's like, how do you know that smell? It's like, I've been around it. Like, I don't know how you don't know it, but
it's a pungent odor for sure.
That it is. It is.
This is a good lead in, actually. So there's so much more I want to ask you. I feel like we didn't get to ask as much as I wanted to, but we are nearing time. But Nick has a very, very fun game that I've been crushing at that we want to end on today.
You've been losing, seems like, every round, Claire.
I've been winning. Everyone else is cheating. I'm winning. That's the narrative we'll go with.
Okay.
So basically the game is called categories. Claire feels like I invented it. I didn't. I invented a spinoff of what I found. So But basically, it's categories, and we're gonna use foods since your business is based around food. And so, if, for example, if I was to start off by naming a word like banana, it ends with an A, so you would start your word off. You would start your word off with a word that starts with A. So,
Okay.
yeah. So we just go in order, and whoever, we would usually play this for shots, but we don't have no alcohol. So we just gonna go in order and see, can we keep it going? So categories, foods. I'll let you start it off so you can name your food, and then we'll play off of you.
Okay. Cheesecake.
Okay. Egg. You made that face she made that face every time.
Gardettos.
What?
What?
The chips. Gardettos.
Okay. Ends with an S. Okay.
Salmon.
Classic.
Okay. And nachos.
Every time I'm here, every word I've ever known escapes my brain. Salami.
Salami. Okay, that's a good one. Ice.
Ice. Classic.
Ice or iced? Which one?
Let's go with iced.
Ice with a D. Okay. Deer meat. I'm from Mississippi.
Okay. Deer meat's delicious. I've had it.
Tuna. Tuna.
Okay. Apple.
E. Let's see. Eel. I mean, I'm allergic to seafood, but eel.
All right. Lasagna.
Okay.
Okay. Asparagus.
Ooh.
Ends with a S. Strawberry shortcake.
Eggplant.
Nicely done. Nicely done. I'm trying to think. Ending with a T. Every food that starts with a T has literally left my brain.
Oh my God, that happens to me every time I play this.
Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo.
Tequila, thank you.
Okay. Apricot.
Oh, another T. Teriyaki chicken.
Wow.
Okay.
N. Those N's are kind of tough.
Nutella.
Classic.
A. You said Avion tequila.
Oh, Avion. Okay.
Okay.
Nutter Butters.
Oh, okay. Childhood favorite.
Or adult favorite.
Okay. Rosewater.
Ooh. You're a baker. Yeah, that was smart.
Let's see. Wow, I can't think of nothing that starts with an R.
Isn't it like stupidly hard for some reason?
Yeah. Yeah.
You must know tons.
Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking, and wow. I want red grapefruit. I don't know.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh my gosh, another tea? Nick, okay.
Y'all missing the best T word.
Really?
Y'all, I said yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. The best T word out of everything on Cinco de Mayo, outside of the real reason. When it comes to the best T word. I can't believe y'all missing it right now.
Tacos?
Thank you. Taco.
Oh,
Taco.
okay. What?
Man, I love
Yeah, why
tacos.
didn't I think of tacos? Okay.
I couldn't think of tacos either. So S, snapperfish.
Oh, smart.
Horseradish.
She have the weirdest ones. Does that end in an H too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm like in my kitchen right now looking at stuff, but I don't think of anything. Ham.
Ham. Okay.
Okay. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Nick, your one is going to be the last one because we're nearing time. So make it good. Make it the best one.
It end with an E. That's gonna be tough. Well, Everclear.
Okay.
Okay, fair point.
Yeah, good way to go out.
So, can you, Morgan, can you link your social media accounts and let us know where to follow you and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be happy to.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So actually on all of them, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or except for Twitter. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok you can all follow me at SL Cupcakery. And then for Twitter, it's because SL Cupcakery was taken, it's Cupcakes by Suga.
Okay.
Got it.
Dope. And we really appreciate you for joining the podcast today.
I really appreciate being invited. I was so excited about that. Because I work a full-time job outside of this, and I was like, I gotta leave at 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Schedule me off after 6.
Right. Hey, it was a pleasure getting to know you a little bit better.
You as well. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Best of luck to you and your business.
Thank you.
See you.